Hello, my name is Desiree, and this is a reading for the energy of Taurus. Today I'm using three different decks. I have an oracle deck here called the Lantern Oracle by Angelina Mirabito. And then here we have the Baroque Tarot by Lamucci, which was a Kickstarter deck. And then here is a mass market deck called Mind's Eye Tarot by Olivia Rose. And with this deck, I'm going to pull three cards, and those are going to be the three main energies that we are going to work with and read on. So this is a reading for the energy of Taurus, and you may or may not have a placement in the sign of Taurus. But if you don't have any planets in the sign of Taurus, just know that you do have Taurus in your chart because of the house system. So if you'd like to know, if you don't already know, the house that Taurus is in, there is a link to a website that I use to pull charts, and that's in the description box all the way down to the bottom. So you'll just need your birthday, birth time, and location to pull your chart. All right, Taurus, let's see what's going on with you. So we've got the Hermit, the Moon, and the Four of Cups. Okay, interesting here. All right, so I do often say interesting, don't I? So with our two major arcana here, the Hermit and the Moon, along with this Four of Cups, I feel like you are kind of in a mode of really trying to understand some things. I don't know if it's about you or about a situation, but there is a sense of not being very maybe appreciative of what is going on here. And I think you're trying to explore maybe a situation that you're in because you might be bored. You might have feelings of just not really knowing exactly what it is you want and not being able to see the blessings that you have. But I do see that there is an awareness here. There is an awareness of you knowing that you're in this state. With the Hermit, this card is generally expressed as a time to kind of seclude yourself, go away, and kind of be alone so that you don't have all these energies that are mixing up with yours and you can get a great understanding. But we do have the Moon here, which is that deep dive card, that looking at things that are not seen, understanding some things that we have perhaps hidden within our depths. And that coupled with the Hermit here is really saying that you're trying to understand these feelings of just kind of aloofness or like discontentment. So we're going to dive deeper in this message, and we're going to use the Baroque Tarot for that. Edward E. Waite said that the Hermit is more along the lines, it's not so much secluding one's self, but it's more along the lines of finding your light and shining it so others can know that they too can have what you have. And I'm not too sure that I'm getting this energy here because of this Four of Cups. However, this could be, I'm going to just draw from here and see what this is. Okay, so we've got the Seven of Pentacles and the Devil in reverse. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Then we've got the Emperor, Ten of Pentacles, and the King of Cups in reverse. We have the King of Wands, the World, and the Two of Wands. Okay, let's switch your view here so you can see what we have. I've got everything kind of centered this way. And you know, I kind of feel like I'm in a weird spot. Okay. Did you see that wiggle there? I'm trying to get home, I guess you could say, but I just don't feel like I'm in a good spot. It's weird. I always sit in this chair and all right. Okay, Taurus, let's see what is going on with you. So for the Hermit, I do feel like this is that literal sense of the Hermit, that going deep, secluding yourself. I know Waite said that that's not what this card is about, but that is what the name Hermit expresses. You know, the Hermit is that person that secludes themselves, that goes away. And so I see this here. We've got a strong earth presence here. We've got Two Pentacles card and the Devil, which is Capricorn energy. And the Devil is all about earthly pleasures and really indulging in those things that we like, that make us feel good. And so Seven of Pentacles is that card of harvesting, but also with harvesting comes the knowledge of how to harvest, of when to harvest, and there is an underlying message of patience here. And so I get the feeling that you're in this hermited situation. You've kind of secluded yourself. It's not quite the right time for you to come out, because you have not yet processed this these situations that you find yourself in. This thing that you're trying to uncover. Let's see, what is that thing that you're trying to uncover? This thing you're trying to discover. So I feel like, you know, we've got lots of earth energy. We've got the 10 of Pentacles here, the Emperor, which is associated with, he's Aries energy. However, he's card number 4, and the Emperor is real about control, stability. You know, I call him the great architect, in that he is the one that is putting things together, trying to make things run smoothly in our physical world, right? He's like the CEO, you know. He really is that that person who is organizing everything. So I feel he has a lot of earth energy within him. And so the thing that you're trying to really figure out, it seems like, is what your foundation is. Where are you coming from, right? It's like the 10 of Pentacles is that card of having all that you want for your physical needs, right? And having so much, it's abundant, and you have so much that you can pass it down and give it to others. And so you're really trying to understand your place in that, and to see what it is that was built. But we have this reverse King of Cups here, and it's almost like the feelings towards this, while it seems like it should be a good thing, your feelings toward this are that it's either of a misunderstanding, or you have ill feelings towards this. And that is what I believe that you have hermited yourself away from. And that's what you're trying to really understand, you know, what is going on. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse here, which is in stark contrast of this 10 of Pentacles. And I think that this thing that you're trying to uncover, this thing you're trying to understand about your reality, about where you come from, it really has you in a situation that you're finding yourself that you can't move forward, that you can't really, you want to understand your past so that you can start building your future. And so this Four of Cups here, so I see this as a good thing, though. This Four of Cups is really what has prompted you, sort of pushed you into wanting to dive deep into your heritage, into the structure, your familiar structure, your family structure is what I mean by that. Your And it's going to bring a new understanding to you. Because of this discontentment that you have, you're going to have a new understanding of what the world means to you and how you can affect change in that world. And I see that you're going to enact some big ideas, right? You're going to realize what has happened here, what has gone on in your past, and the thing that you're trying to uncover, this situation about your family's legacy, your legacy. You're going to make and institute some big changes in that, and that's going to ultimately affect many people that are in your sphere, that are in your world. And so this Four of Cups has really propelled you into this thinking, and has propelled you into this mode of wanting to change things, which is good. I think that's what this Four of Cups is for. It's when we become too comfortable in a situation, when we become complacent, really, that is when it is time for us to start moving. Because complacency breeds boredom, and then boredom, we start getting further and further down the spiral until, we're really down deep into a black hole of, the abyss of sadness and, dare I say it, a depressive state. So complacency is kind of that tipping point where you can either start going up, or you can start moving down. And this is a good place to be, but a good place to be with this King of Wands energy. And I like that we have the King of Wands and the Two of Wands here for you. And that is because the King of Wands, not only he's air of fire, and fire needs air to become bigger, to basically live, right? You cut out that oxygen element, and there's no more fire. But this air element here is the ability to plan, and then the wands element is the ability to execute that plan. And so once you come out of your hermit stage and you discover all it is that you need to discover, you're going to come into a place in your life where you're ready to make changes. You're going to institute these changes. We have this Two of Wands here, which is indicative of two fiery energies, two energies coming together, working together, and catalyzing one another to make the three, which is a creation. Okay, and then you'll start creating things and bringing things into fruition with this energy that you have that you've been working with here. So overall, I see that you're in a good spot. There's some forward movement here. Don't be too upset about, you being secluded. Don't listen to those naysayers about you needing to, come hang out or whatever. You've got some internal work to do. You've got some understanding that you need to work with. And with that is going to something beautiful, wonderful is going to come out of that, something that truly can be passed on. So whatever that is, I wish you luck, Taurus. I think this is an amazing energy to be in right now. And if there's anybody, all signs and energies have great qualities to them, but with Taurus, I feel there's that tenacity, that stubbornness, but tenacity is the word that comes to mind, in that, you dig in those hooves, and you do what you're set out to do, and, no one's going to budge you, here, there, forward, backwards. You have your mindset, and you're going to do it. So have faith in yourself. I mean, this is a big, and this might even be very specific reading for someone, but it can be applied into all situations, I would say. The fact is we go into seclusion for a reason, so that we can understand things. We use the moon's energy to really look into those hidden and dark places and understand those things that aren't readily understood. We ruminate on them, and there's often a catalyst that gets us there, whether it be something as explosive as the tower, or it can be something just non-explosive, just like complacency. But the good thing is that you've recognized that there is complacency, and that there is a need for change. So awesome. Okay, I'm gonna split the deck. Very uneven split. This is like 3 cards, that last one. And then I will do one more shuffle. And then this right here, Taurus, is your card. Voice. This is a beautiful card. It is so, let me change the view so I can put it up here. Okay, see, here she is, voice. Wow, the color of this card, beautiful. I just love it so much. And then the meaning behind this card, I'm going to read it to you. It's a lot easier for me to read as opposed to go by memory. So, you are here to be known, so speak and be seen. And that is amazing. That is this thing that you're contemplating, this thing that you want to change, this thing that you want to enact change for, right? And you're going to create a new way of looking at things, a new world, basically, and that's going to be good for you and those that follow you. So family, culture, and society can often demand silence and invisibility. Sometimes early in life, silence and invisibility are even necessary for means of survival. However, at some point in our lives, we need to release our light from the shadows and shine our uniqueness into the world. Initially, the very thought of expressing ourselves may stir up fears of being criticized, rejected, or abandoned. Nonetheless, it is always up to us whether such fears stop us or we persist alongside them until they dissipate. To withhold our unique gifts results in trapped energy that turns negative and is potentially toxic to our health and well-being. Allowing our spirit self to sing nourishes and expands us. Our wings mend by expressing our voice. Flight is possible when we express ourselves in ways that others can truly know and connect with us. The guardian assures you that living according to your spirit self's voice will not betray you. It is you and has your back, often in ways that are not immediately obvious. Nonetheless, hindsight always reveals that being true to yourself is the way of fulfilling the love, security, and completeness that you seek. It is a time of tuning into your voice from your heart center. It may involve tuning out. Okay, so my computer ran out of recording space, so it cut off. I'm going to continue reading. I freed up some space, so hopefully that was enough. Where was it? I found it and now I lost it. Okay, it may involve tuning out any unsupportive external forces, which is what this Hermit card is for. Much joy can be had in exploring every medium or form that inspires you. Allow your body, thoughts, and heart to breathe in tune with your spirit self's beat and vitality, so miracles and blessings can reach you. You are the only person who can proceed to make you invisible or silent. Once you accept yourself, no one and nothing can have the limiting effects of judgment, criticism, or rejection. It is always up to you to let no doubt or fear have the power to bury you in the muting shadows. Remember that every perceived rejection, setback, or failure is a lesson forming your pathway to the door that opens. Only you can stop you from walking through. Guardian's message: your difference is your blessing and responsibility to share. So very cool. All right. So I really think this was a good reading for you, Taurus. And always just remember, take all the time that you need to get this worked out. This Seven of Pentacles here is a reminder to not to hurry things, right? To harvest. Things are ready when they're ready, not when he, she says that they're ready, okay? And you've got to use the wisdom of the farmer to know when it is time to harvest, to know when things are ready. So take all the time that you need, and while you're figuring this out, your plan will come to you, and it's going to be you who is going to enact some change. You're going to be this catalyzer, and it's going to be great. It's going to be good for you. It's going to be great for those who come after you. So great reading. And if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button, of course. And if there's someone you know who can benefit from this message, please forward this on to them. So I thank you for your time, and I will see you next reading. Take care.